Good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crip's criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise, an enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody, and we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities, and today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our community safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crip's criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the early 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence.
Begin with breaking news. This just in. The FBI says that South LA crime boss Eugene Big U Henley is now in custody. Authorities say he ran a mafia-like organization while masquerading as a music mogul and gang peacemaker. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez spoke to a rapper who worked with him. She joins us live with a story you'll see only on Fox 11, and this story breaking as we speak, Christina.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am hearing that Big U and the other person they were looking for, Brian Mejia, both turned themselves in. This is developing as we speak, and as we speak, people are coming up and saying, on the one hand, that he did a lot for the community, and then there are those like this woman who say things are not what they seem. Listen to her.
No, I'm not surprised because I've been fighting this fight for a long time.
Rapper Alicia Choi speaks about federal authorities accusing LA rap music executive and community activist Eugene Big U Henley of leveraging his connections with the Rolling 60s Crips to run a criminal enterprise, even funneling funds from his community nonprofits into his criminal operations.
You cannot do evil when the cameras are off and smile and help kids when the cameras are on.
Choice, who you may have seen in rap videos like this one, says she was a budding artist when she first met him.
I was just a young kid wanting to rap and wanting to live out my dream and working hard. And, you know, he really took advantage of me. I wanted to help bring donations into his nonprofit development options. And with that being said, he just wanted to take over. He wanted to bully me. He wanted to control me. And when I wouldn't allow that, that's when he started jumping on me and beating me, extorting me, threatening people not to work with me. And I was scared for a long time to speak up. I was actually terrified.
And I want to emphasize, these are very serious accusations she is making. And, you know, she says it is her fear, which makes it very difficult to follow up on these things. But she says her fear kept her from going to police. She did not file police reports, but that she did try getting a restraining order at one point. Now, what the feds, and we'll go to his photo again because it's hard to see him as a person that the feds are saying what he did when we are used to seeing him in such a different light. What they're charging him with has nothing to do with what she is accusing him from. The charges do not include anything of what she's saying, but they do say that part of the investigation involves the murder of another young rapper back in Las Vegas. Back in 2021, I talked to police in Vegas, and they told me over the phone that the murder was over, are you ready for this? A diss, that he had written something in a song supposedly talking bad about Big U, and that is why he ended up getting murdered. That's what the police were telling me. So it's just still developing. There's going to be a lot more to this whole thing, but we can tell you he has turned himself in, and I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to hear what he has to say about this, including us. I'm Christina Gonzalez, live, Hayden Park. Back to you guys in the studio.
And Christina, there's a connection to Shaquille O'Neal as well, right?
You know, I have not had time to look into that, and I am so wary of the, because what's happening is a lot of people were seen with him. We're putting money into this nonprofit, and now the feds are saying that he took a lot of this money and it did not end up going to help kids.
He ran a mafia.
They hit Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, some people that be on Adam 21 or whatever, 22 channel, whatever, with some RICO charges, 107 page RICO charge, claiming extortion, allegedly claiming he extorted, ran a kidnapping ring, ran an extortion ring, got celebrities to invest into his charity like Shaquille O'Neal, and took the money and pocketed it. So at the end of the day, they've been watching them, it's funny is they hone in on, a lot of these dudes in hip hop or around black culture, but a lot of these other groups they won't. But we are louder and prouder on the internet. So a lot of people look at Big U funny about the whole thing that happened with Nipsey Hussle and stuff, but that's what they get, going on that white man's podcast. To be honest, they got what they deserve.
Turn myself in with my family. Talk to my sons. I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, going to deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know all this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say. Now, 21 years, I've elevated my family. Come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. If you ain't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
First Street, it might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Turn myself in.
Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back.
Federal authorities have recently intensified efforts against the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, a prominent Los Angeles street gang. On March 19, 2025, the U.S. Attorney's Office announced charges against 18 members and associates of the gang, alleging involvement in a range of criminal activities, including racketeering, extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and murder. Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, a reputed leader of the Rolling 60s and a music executive, has been specifically charged with conspiracy to violate the Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations, RICO Act. Authorities allege that Henley operated a mafia-like organization, leveraging his gang affiliations to orchestrate various criminal enterprises. One of the most serious allegations against Henley is his involvement in the 2021 murder of an aspiring rap artist, identified in court documents as RW. Prosecutors claim that after RW recorded a song perceived as defamatory towards Henley, he was fatally shot, and his body was later discovered in the Nevada desert. In addition to violent crimes, Henley is accused of defrauding prominent NBA athletes and misusing his nonprofit organization, Developing Options, as a front for illicit activities. Authorities are currently seeking Henley, who remains at large, urging anyone with information on his whereabouts to contact law enforcement. This crackdown underscores the ongoing efforts by federal and local agencies to dismantle orgy. Federal authorities
see a lot of people saying that 22 is the reason why Brick got caught up. Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do. I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit, especially with Brick. It's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been f***ing with us, right? So, you know, end of the day, I do employ people from the streets. And I guess, you know, people from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO indictments, whatever the fuck this shit is. And all I can say is that, yes, I may crack a joke here and there. I'm sorry, that's just my sick sense of humor. But end of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Loose, I got love for Loose too. We're going to be documenting this whole thing, helping him along the way, whatever it is. So anybody acting like this is because of No Jumper, no, No Jumper was the antidote to this. See a lot of people saying.
Last video, I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, You should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they can go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though.
Ooh-wee. You got Brick Baby, Loose, and Big U then yapped their way into a RICO case. They thought all that talking on the internet wasn't gonna come back and bite them. All that higher power pulling up DP. Once I heard about just the whole Black Sam situation, how he pulled up at Nip and Black Sam house and tried to get him to run a fade, come to the hood and run a fade. I'm like, man, what the fuck? We grown men. Who, man, up top, man, y'all get from around here. Like, who do these niggas be thinking they is, bro? Boule as hell, so they be thinking that since they connected with the feds, you won't get used. You ain't watch Franklin Saint? I believe a lot of these folks is gatekeepers, bro. But the thing about it is, just because you work for Massa don't mean you're gonna be protected forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. You not good, bro. We gotta push life and good frequency on the youth and make a better message, bro. And when I see these niggas doing these gang politics and doing all these internet games and really being tied on 6-0 and he on there disrespecting people that done really got misinfluenced and joined this gang life, really done lost people. I ain't saying Brick Baby ain't go through nothing, but these niggas go on these interviews, face tatted, tripping, like, bruh, now you getting booked. Booked. Everybody get booked. Ooh-wee, you got
raid took place in just the past 24 hours, and the charges range from racketeering to murder.
Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes.
They hit Big U.
That Big U played the part in Nipsey's death, and y'all kept sitting up there talking about you ain't from California, stay out of California politics, you don't know what you talking about. Like, man, listen, man, I am from the streets, and I could recognize a slithering snake a mile away. I can recognize a slithering snake a mile away. That's why dudes be like for example, right? The little audio with me and Mano on the phone having a regular conversation, and I'm happy, joy. I was the same way with with Wack 100. You think that I trust anybody that went through the door? Do you think I trust anybody that's from the streets? It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. See, when you watch Scooby-Dooby-Doo, right? Where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? When you watch Scooby-Doo, right? You know when they catch the monster and they take the mask off, it's always the nigga that you know? Haas don't trust nobody. I sit up there and smile with you. But believe me, behind my back, yeah, I'm holding that. So back to Big U. I could see a snake a mile away. Me and Wack had a lot of conversations. I played those conversations. It was clear as day. How y'all didn't understand listening to the conversations that I played? How y'all didn't understand? After Nipsey died, he tried to get Wack 100 to extort Nipsey's family. Oh, but that's playing out in court right now. But for me, there was a time that I used to say, I wouldn't wish jail on nobody. I can't wait. I am going to celebrate. I cannot wait for the police to catch Big U. I was so disgusted in Mano and Jim Jones when they had Big U walking through Brooklyn after that nigga with what they did to Nipsey Hussle. That's why I was looking at Dave East. Shout out to Dave East. I love Dave East. But I was looking at him sideways when I seen him link up with the lobby boys. I was disgusted. Like, how y'all niggas hanging out with Big U and y'all know what he did to Nipsey? Shitty cuz can't make no call like that without Big U. And let me say this too. I swear to God, by Almighty God, I hope the feds go snatch all you niggas that's hiding up under that 501c3, acting like y'all cleaning up the community, but y'all really sitting up there running a dirty, illegal enterprise. I'm tired of our people hurting our people and then bringing turkeys to the hood. But I gotta say that again. I am tired of our people hurting our people and bringing turkeys to the hood. Keep your book bags and keep your turkeys. Feds, lock them up. Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top, go to jail. 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 I swear to God. I'm tired of you niggas, man. I'm tired of the gangster persona. No highs don't want to be a gangster, but I don't want to be your pushover neither. No, I don't want to be a gangster, but I ain't your sucker neither. When does it get to the point where we don't have to be tough with each other? When does it get to the point where we don't have to be tough with each other? I swear to God, I'm glad he got... Big U, how does it feel to know that you are going to die in jail 9 times out of 10? You are too old to do a bid. I wouldn't... Big U, if you're watching this, I wouldn't turn myself in if I was you. You're done. Stick a fork. You're done, my nigga. Stick a fork in them. You're done. But this is just part 1 of my rant. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so. I was one of the main people tearing down this internet, telling y'all about them checking in with who, the boogeyman? Did y'all hear the stories of how many rappers Big U set up? I'm just mad my nigga Loose Cannon got caught up in this. Shout out to you, Loose, man. Hold your head.
They hit Big U.
They finally got him, y'all. They finally got him. They got the big homie. Big U. Everybody clap. Everybody's happy now. The big homie about to be locked up. Who knows how much time he gonna get? Who knows? All these whispers on the internet. All these whispers in the wires. All these whispers. You got Instagram. You got TikTok. You even got X. And Elon and them. Whispering. What happened to Nipsey Hussle? What happened? Is Nipsey Hussle's name in the documents? Is it gonna be in the files? Or we gonna finally know what WAC 100 been talking about for the last few years? Nobody listens to WAC. You don't peep the signs. You don't see that Loose Cannon, who was once super down with Big U. Now he's down and super close to WAC 100. Not saying that they never wasn't always close, but I'm just saying, check it out. Loose Cannon know information about Big U because he was like Big U's right-hand man. And Loose Cannon told WAC 100 some good gossip. That's why WAC 100 can't stop talking about Big U. He's always hinting to us about Big U. And he always say, don't be fooled by what you see. Don't be fooled by what you see. Just remember, he's big OG Crip. Crip. He big walking seat thing. He big walking seat thing. How you think he got there? Think he got there planting flowers? You think he got there planting flowers? And taking pictures of daisies? No. He didn't. A lot of blood on his hands. A lot of blood on his hands. A lot of dirt. You think a man his age could stop doing dirt? He's been doing dirt all his life. The man been doing dirt all his life. Backhand deals. Backhand deals. I told y'all about the non-profits. Told y'all about the non-profits. Anytime it's an organization that exploit poor people, especially people of color, always watch out. Because those are the ones that's draining the community, just like the church. That's the ones that's draining the community, just like the church. Look at Big U's nonprofit. Look. Ciphering money, stealing money, gang activity, RICO, what they say, that's what the feds say. That's what the District of California said, not me. Don't be mad at the messenger. The messenger is here to give the message. That's big blue right there. You think Big Blue just because he likes the color blue? Nah. He still got followers from all the dirt that he did in the past. He still got followers. Dudes that would continue to do his dirt for him. I called him the devil's mini-me. The devil's mini-me. Only the devil could have a group of people who've been demolished and had racism towards them because of their color. They've been killed because of the color of their skin. And now they're killing other people of color because of a color. Blue and red. How crazy do that sound? Look, just think about how twisted our minds have been. Our minds are becoming. Think about that. You've been put down because of your color. And now you're putting down other men of color because they're wearing a color. Think about that. Let that sink in. You see, what y'all don't understand that in the gang, it's all different characters in the gang. See, Loose Cannon, he's the loose lips. He's the loose lips of the gang. He likes to chat. He's what we call in the hood a chatty patty. He's a chatty patty. He likes to blah blah, habla. He do it in two languages, English or Espanol. Anything you want to know, he'll translate it for you. He'll translate it for you to give you that gossip. He's a gossip girl. I don't know why Nipsey went back to the hood. I don't know why he went back to the hood helping these niggas. Why? And if you do go back to the hood, make sure you go back to the hood with security around you at all times. You won't go outside. You ain't talking to nobody. You want to talk to me, you come in the store. He already had a bulletproof car. He already had the bulletproof car, but they knew how he moved. They knew how he moved when he was in the hood. By that store. They know him. It's always the one you know. What Hassan Campbell say all the time? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. What Hassan Campbell say all the time? What he say? Watch out for those who are around you. He got his own little saying, but I'm just gonna put it in the short terms. Watch out for those who are around you. Cause the ones around you know you and they know how you move. They know where your family lives. They know your first name, your last name, your middle name. They know every name, nickname. They know your daughter name, your son name, your dog name. Gotta be careful in the hood. It's no joke out here. The streets saying what it used to be. And what it used to be, it ain't what it used to be. If you see what I'm saying. You gotta adapt to the times. You gotta know when your time is up. You gotta know when it's time to clock out. Not every job is 24 hours. That's why states make it illegal for you to work 24 hours. You ain't supposed to. You're supposed to take a break. You're supposed to know when it's time to clock out, Grandpa. And that ain't a diss. That ain't a diss, because Half y'all niggas, half y'all niggas will be blessed to live to ages of 40 and 50 and 60 and 70. You know, some of y'all can't even make it past 16. And call yourself gang. Y'all can't even make it past 16 and call yourself gangster. What's gangster? Y'all not taking care of nothing but yourself. Bunch of hoodlums in the hood talking about gangster. The gangster may be in some criminal activity, but guess what? The gangster, he making sure he stay alive. He making sure he put his family up out of those slums. Y'all little hoodlums, y'all ain't doing nothing but shooting yourselves for no reason. Shooting yourself for no reason. Doing the KKK's job. They need to pay y'all. I always say y'all need to be on the KKK payroll. I always said that. But yeah, Big Blue, Big U, aka Big Blue, he going down this time. Seem like they got him. Long time rolling 60s Crip leader, show business entrepreneur charged with federal complaint, alleged racketeering. Racketeering crimes. Where this from? This is from the United States Attorney's Office. Central District of California, straight from the website. Straight from the website. What else you need to know? What else you need to know? What's his name? Eugene Henley Jr. He's a junior. 58 years old, aka Big U, a High Park neighborhood, South Los Angeles. Is charged in a complaint with conspiracy to violate the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Act, the RICO. They hit him with the RICO. They're like, hey, yo, you. You that been causing all this trouble. You've been causing all this trouble for the last few years. Now we got you. Here you go. Here you go. Taste this RICO. 2 other alleged gang members of the criminal enterprise. Sylvester Robinson, 59, aka Northridge, and Martin, 50, Bear Claw. He's a grown man with a little kitty name. He's a grown man with little. This dude name is Bear Claw. Ooh, what is he? Built like a bear? What is he gonna eat you? Of the Beverly Hills, Beverly Woods area, and were arrested today on the same criminal complaint in which Henley is charged. What's that? That RICO. That RICO, y'all. Robinson and Martin are expected to make the initial appearance this afternoon in the United States District Court in downtown Los Angeles. Henley is considered a fugitive. He's a fugitive. He ain't gonna be a fugitive too long unless he out the country. You ain't gonna be a fugitive too long. Not with the feds. They gonna get you. They gonna track you. Your money can't save you this time, Big U. Money can't save you. God bless. Hope you make it through this one. Hope your tricks and your schemes and your lies on the internet don't get you out of this. You got some things you gotta pay for. You got some things you gotta answer to. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.